There we go. This is probably fuck. Fuck's sake, man.
This might be the best one yet.
How large on my finger? Wait a second, hold up. Hello.
Very strong focus on quality of life.
I found Dead by Daylight and instantly it became a home. Thank you.
Are you loud enough? I'll turn myself down a bit as well. That should be better now. I don't know if we're up to date. I'm gonna quickly
Hi. Hello.
refresh.
Folks, we got a show for you. Folks, we got a show for you. They're still coming.
Oh yeah.
That
Come on in. There's still room.
Fuck.
Pyramid heads at the back there.
Oh wow.
Hi.
So in the biz, they call that a hype trailer. Seems that it worked. I felt pretty hype coming out of that. Thank you everybody for joining us today for Dead by Daylight's 9th anniversary live stream spectacular PAX East in Boston, Massachusetts. This is one of my favorite events every year, but I haven't been here for a good decade. What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh, is the unknown? Is the unknown here?
What the fuck?
It's a great event. I used to live in Boston, Massachusetts. But for some reasons out of our control, we haven't come for a number of years.
Yeah.
There was a global thing that happened.
Yeah. But yeah, PAX has always been very special for us. It's not only is it an amazing place to be, it's just awesome to be with our people here, but it's where it all began for us, right?
It is.
9 years ago, we had the small.
I want to make sure I'm not too loud.
There, and then we showed our little game to people.
Is that loud enough?
We didn't have much back then. We were a team of 30 people. We had a dream. We had stars in our eyes.
Look at that. Wowzers.
Oh, Jiminy Jillikers. But we had this little gem of a game, this strange asymmetrical multiplayer game where 4 people are trying to escape a nightmare while someone is trying to murder them all. And somehow it resonated. People understood what we were bringing, and it worked.
It worked indeed. And you know what? We dove right into it. If no one knows, you should be ashamed. But this man right here, his name is Matt Cote, our head of partnerships on Dead by Daylight.
Oh, yay. W, big W. Is that a Springtrap? There's a Springtrap master at the bottom right.
Director on Dead by Daylight, and I'm very happy you're here.
Yay!
So as Matt was saying, PAX specifically is very important to DBD. And Matt, I don't know if you know this. We've gone back to the archives, not those archives, our archives. We've gone back to our archives, calm down. And we found a little clip of Matt from the very first one. So why don't we roll that?
How many killers, how many survivors are you hoping to add? A lot more, or?
Yes, many, many more. The idea has always been when you start the game, you don't know who you're up against, you don't know what powers are going to be facing you, you don't know which map you're going to be in, and
map options change out.
You don't know what abilities and perks and whatnot they're going to bring. Wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
Not sure what was up with my eyebrows back then.
Let's have a hand for Matt's eyebrows. 2016 eyebrows were very bushy. I love it. So I like to think
no need for that.
Delivered on what you said, and now we are in a place where we have 38 killers. 38 survivors. 45. Jesus, I have it backward. 38 killers, 45 survivors, and
insane.
A billion perks.
About a billion perks, and so many really, really awesome licensee
Ah.
came to join us over the years.
Yeah, so I think you have always said it's kind of a love letter to the 70s and 80s horror movies that we all love. What really kicked it off on the partners licensing side was Mr. Michael Myers, right?
Yes, Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few here, I believe. Halloween was the very first time we brought in some Legends of Horror.
Huge license
many
for
more
the first
followed
one.
After that.
Yeah, Leatherface, Chucky, Alien,
Ghostface, Stranger Things,
Ash from Evil Dead.
and on and on.
Who?
Yes, and on it rolls.
Yeah, one of the big milestones for us was probably like Silent Hill. Silent Hill was the very first time we had a video game chapter, and for us it meant quite a lot because Silent Hill and Resident Evil specifically were games that inspired a lot of us on the team to make video games, right? They were with us when we were young, and being able to work with these people to create something in a way that
Hey,
they were proud of,
let's
that they
go.
thought their fans would enjoy, was so validating and humbling, honestly.
We should do more with them, I agree.
Yes.
I'm just saying, that's my opinion, just a guy with opinion. I just realized, by the way, I want to apologize to this half of the room because I'm just looking over here at Matt.
It's okay, I'm looking at them.
Hi. Yeah, you get Matt's face, which is better in the end anyway. Or you can look at me up there. Sorry. So yeah, iconic licenses, Matthew. It's a nice segue, actually, to our show today. We've made add another or
Show it.
Yes.
well, then let's, without further ado,
They already know.
Yeah, what-
dive into
They're
the
fucking
show
playing it.
to tell you what we're actually going to talk about instead of Matt and I just rambling. So if you want to put that up on the screen, we're going to kick things off whenever you want with Jose and Justin
Yeah,
to talk about the
there it
upcoming
is.
content roadmap as well as quality of life updates.
Stop it.
Fucking fix the game. The killers can't literally do shit right now.
After that, Dave and I will be back to give you more details on the next chapter, which is, of course, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's!
What?
Ho, 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 ho,
They
ho,
said it
ho,
could
ho.
never happen.
Yeah, I thought you did.
We shouldn't do it.
We're doing it. Doing it live.
Probably the biggest horror game of
After
the
that,
decade.
We've got fan favorite Rosalie to introduce you to some amazing upcoming collections that are coming to the game.
And choose your own chapter.
And then my favorite, Dave, no shame on you.
No,
Dave is coming back after that, and he's going to tell you about another one of our original chapters that we're going to do that has a major twist.
it's a little
to it.
spoiled on the picture right there. It says
Yep.
choose your own chapter, but just pretend you don't know it.
So I'm assuming we get to
Pretend
pick
you
the
can't
killer
read.
and survivor, but obviously it
So
won't be
I think that's
licensed.
enough. We can
Because
get
that'd be
things
writ
rolling
too
now.
hard.
Thank
I
you,
should
Matt.
just leave.
Whoa, fucking big fight.
I'm just going to leave now.
Well, but he's going to come back. Don't worry. Matt,
I'll be back.
Matt's not done
Okay,
with the
it's my fault,
show
eh?
by a long shot. Thank you, Matt.
Have fun.
Wait, are we okay, we're on live.
And now we'll welcome Justin Brown and Jose Ramos.
Ramos.
Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Jose
We don't get to
is
see him.
our executive producer on Dead by Daylight. He's a vice president as well, for people who care about that sort of thing. Justin is our senior director of product management. If you don't know what that means, he cares a ton about the game, actually. He's kind of one of the main people that my team talks to from the community team to help make changes happen in the game. And so that's why they're here, because, yes, we have the content roadmap that we're going to talk about, which is
Yes,
cool
I
and
see
new
it.
stuff, but
Come
also,
on.
more importantly to me, quality of life. The quality of life initiative couldn't have happened without these guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Quality
It
live,
is
make
one
blood
way to
points,
do my
fucking
very first
web,
live stream,
super
so
easy to do.
it's pretty amazing.
And not just spend like 20 minutes
Thank
just
you.
spamming X on it until it fucking gets to 50. And then have to do that again
Well,
just
I
to
would
get the
tell
all
my
perks.
kids that they were
And then do that again to get the
12,000
all perks,
also,
etc.
it's something like that. So yeah, as you said, I think we want to give
Oh,
you
so
a sneak
fuck
peek
map
of,
offerings.
our
Remove those
content roadmap
shitty
leading us
ass
to the
offerings.
10th
Get them
year
out the
anniversary,
game.
which is crazy just to say it. We will also give you an update on our quality of life efforts. As you mentioned, something incredibly important for us, hopefully for you, and we'll make sure to give you all the details.
Yes, of course. And before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out, a thank you to the incredible Dead by Daylight team back home. It is because of their hard work and passion that we're able to deliver this content and this quality, year after year.
Shout out
Yes.
to the DVD team.
Yeah, just fucking stop buffing survivors and nerfing killers.
Watching while they work, I hope. So, sorry, that's loud. I told everyone they can go do quiet mic. I'm very loud. Why don't we talk about some of the highlights of the past year, Jose, real quickly?
So a lot of highlights, of course. I think the main focus was to bring things that you have waited for many, many, many years. I think the main one, of course, is 2v8. So bringing 2v8 to life
kind of good.
was
And
something
not
that
the queue time's
we
too
really wanted
ridiculous to play
achieve.
it right now.
Cross progression is something that also you waited for a very long time, and that now you can have. From a content standpoint, I think between Vecna, Dracula, Killer with a Dog, but also the very most recent chapter that we released with Tokyo Ghoul was one of the most
Can't hear you.
popular chapter ever, really, that we have had, and it was quite amazing for us.
And I think you're a big anime fan, so you probably felt.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, wait until the FNAF chapter
not only
drops.
that, but the way we managed to bring
You
the
can't
anime
keep across the
into
made the servers go
DVD, I
ballistic.
think the
Bloody
team
hell,
made
Freddy
really an
Fazbear's is
amazing
gonna
job. Yeah,
put his
that was
Fazballs on
really
it.
cool.
Shout out to our anime fans.
Many of them.
Our anime fans in Boston, Massachusetts.
No, not my home.
Thank you for indulging me.
But also, you know, this chapter gave us a chance, an excuse to travel to Japan for the first time in a very long time. It was long overdue. I think Dave, Matt, and the rest of the team spent really
Where's
quality
Scott
time
Coffin?
with them, and that's really what we want to do a bit more.
Where is
spending
he?
time with our community, going to events like this one, and more to come. We were in Scotland recently. We were in Sao Paulo for Gamescom LATAM just last week, and again, we will be there in more events to come.
Yeah, and to not confuse you, actually, we did release another chapter after Tokyo Ghoul just this week with the unshakable EMT Orella Rose.
Oh shit, I forgot my bingo board. Wait, hold up. I want to put my bingo board on.
Though I imagine most of you have seen it already, we're still going to take just a minute to watch her amazing trip.
Yeah, this won't take long. I wish I'd use your premium, man. Hop, 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 hop. Let's do an IBIS. An IBIS is way quicker. IBIS. We're not missing anything important, sorry. Yep, yep. Where's me bingo board? Okay. Right. I'll quickly show the bingo board. We play some bingo. Right. So we have Springtrap's Powers and Axe. Michael is purple. By the way, I grabbed this off again as well. We've got Baby Enid the Puppet Legendary Skin. Let me make sure this is the right thing. Yeah. We got I don't know what the fuck Marvel means. New license at the end. Controversial. Bullet Brothers, I think that's something that's been going on for a while. Scott Coffin, it'd be amazing. We've already seen all the new collections. FNAF Home. Good Guide, Pizza, free, obviously. Perks of Shit, John Hudson. Map has a gimmick. Legion Bully Masks. 2 Survivors. New license collection. Anything to do with the Mimic. Springtrap redesign looks bad. New Survivors. More mobile skin ports, which can't really do anything now. Springtrap voice lines and cameras are part of the battle. Yep. Oh, pause back to it.
I'm going to take just a minute to watch her.
Montreal, they help sick kids. So it's running already in game. It's going until the 27th of May.
Oh,
all you have
you
to
know
do,
what?
if you haven't already,
I
is
got it.
purchase
Purchase.
one or
No. There you go. I can pull up now on stream.
the May. All you have to do, if you haven't already, is purchase that amazing foundation, which was important to us. It's a local one in Montreal.
So I should be able to pull it up now. Yeah, there we go. Now I can edit it here. Perfect.
Thank you. We actually have a twist coming up in that campaign, too. Stay tuned. Orella marks the last release of the Year 9 calendar. So we're going to dive in now to the Year 10 calendar.
Woo!
That's right. And this is the time when I try to bite my tongue and not give you guys any.
Oh, let's see here. We've got
Sorry. I will say
license,
we have
obviously, FNAF.
5 chapters, 3 will be licensed.
Licensed
2 will be original.
Survivor. Wait, let me
Of
get
course, the
closer.
next chapter
2
you guys already
licensed
know is Five
survivors
Nights
in
at
July.
Freddy's.
Ooh.
It's a
Chapter
killer and a map, but Dave and Matt are gonna be able
September,
to talk way more
non-licensed,
about that
killer and
just after
survivor.
us. We're going to follow that up with another licensed chapter that will feature 2 iconic
Wait, what?
survivors. I won't reveal who they
2?
are today, but you guys are going to love it.
In
for
November,
sure.
we get another
And then
licensed
finally, we're gonna
survivor
end
and
the
killer.
summer with an original chapter, the
Then in
first one of
March,
the
we
year.
get
It's going to be on one of
another
our favorite
survivor.
themes, which is
New
folklore,
Realm.
Asian horror.
Oh, FNAF has a new
folklore
map. It's not
specifically.
here. FNAF has a new
This is
map.
going to be one of the most gruesome chapters we've ever released, so we cannot wait to get it into your hands.
It's messy. It's
Yeah, so
gory.
good.
Very messy. We will close out the year with one big
In-game
license.
event.
With
They've
but
not
two
specifically said
survivors.
anything,
And the last one is actually
which
very
is weird.
interesting. It's a very special chapter. You see there is no killer in there, and that's because there will be a survivor, but also a new realm that we know you are going to love. I wish I
New
could
Realm
spoil more.
is
Not yet done,
the
but we will
thing.
talk
I
about
forgot what
it
it's called.
in the future. And there will also be a twist on an existing killer. So the point also of this is
Okay, wait. I do want to
requires so much
quickly
effort,
send
we again want to give
the
enough
thing over as
space
well.
and room
Sorry,
to the
sorry.
team
I'm
to
not
be
wasting time. I'm not wasting time. Sorry. I just want to quickly send it over to my other phone so I can look at it while thinking. It'll take a couple of seconds anyway. And they're not getting anything too much important yet. Boop boop. Have you got it over phone? Yep, you do. Okay, nice. Close you. Open you.
so much effort.
Talk about now.
And
Like I said
undo
earlier, I'm
feature.
really psyched that this is being prioritized. As Jose just mentioned, we've even taken a decision here and there to adjust the schedule of the year's releases based around doing more work on quality of life. So, Jose, why don't you take it away?
Yeah. So again, success of DBD is about the community. And so this year, what we really want is to
Nothing on the
get
list
all
yet.
that feedback, to have more conversation than ever, to apply that feedback, and to improve the overall experience of DBD. We think, and
I'm
we're
assuming
going to
new
show with
license
some
collection
details
means
that
it's
we have
actually
made
revealed,
great
so
progress, but that doesn't mean that we are not going to meet some hiccups. The last release that we just had, we know has brought bugs on some of the killers, and that's something that we
okay.
want to react very quick on. There is a lot more to come that, again, we are going to give a lot of details on.
Yeah, and just to mention on this week's release, maybe a little rocky, we are holding our hot fix schedule a couple extra days so we can get more
Hot
fixes
what?
into it. Still coming next week, hoping to fix as many of the bumps in the road that we ran across with this week's release.
Of course. And if you've watched the live streams over the last couple of years, this is the moment when I would usually tell you about the 4 pillars we based our roadmap on. But this year, we're doing things differently. It's all around one central North Star, which is to make sure that Dead by Daylight is respecting our players' time. And so all of our
You sure
focus is
my
really about
phone isn't
delivering
dying?
that
Okay,
promise
nice.
to you guys as the players.
Yes, and actually I want to mention we've already started rolling out the quality of life stuff. The first major
Yeah.
feature of it was the abandoned feature, which went out last release.
It's quite
It was
dog
pretty well
shit.
received. We got
No,
also
it's
a lot of
not.
great
Don't
feedback on how we
lie.
can tweak it to be even better.
It's
So,
dog shit, and it favors
been a
survivors
cool
so
way to
heavily to the
kick
fact they can
off
literally
the
just
initiative
abandon
with a
in
big,
when they're
big
losing to get a
feature that
draw,
helps to
and then
address some
survive, and
issues.
the killer gets us a
Of
loss.
course, and the most recent release, I mean, despite some of the issues that you know are already
Look at
there,
Morty.
we did fix some critical issues. The skill check release window, which had been sort of
Yep,
a
thank
flag
you.
for a
Thanks
long
for fixing
time,
that.
finally resolved. The unhook spam exploit resolved.
I don't know
We
about
also
that, so.
finally added perk previews, which we had tested a long time ago. Not to be confused with seeing your survivor teammates perks, which is
I
something
wish
we'll
you
do
could.
later in the year
Yeah,
as well.
thank you.
And then the sort of controversial quest system, we do plan on monitoring that. The intention is never to make it more grindy. In fact, it should be the opposite, if anything. So we're going to look at the numbers. We're going to see if there's tweaks we have to make.
Yeah,
on the quest
like
system.
there's one that's
But
like
we're really
complete
happy that you
30
finally gave us
generators,
some
and
more
that's a
than one
daily, I'm
person to
pretty sure.
match. In addition to removing
Like, that's
awkward
about
pain point you've probably all experienced, where you load into a match
nearly,
and then say,
about, I'd
"Oh
say
no, I already
6
completed my
to
last quest. Now I can't
potentially
make any
10
progress
games
on any
worth
quest
just
that
for
was
one
matched."
quest.
So that's finally removed and resolved with this new quest system.
Cool. So we've got an asset we can put up on the screen to help us for the next section.
Is it what thing is?
Yes.
There it is.
Not quality
So
life,
a
never mind.
bunch of stuff in that
I'm
screen.
still been
Not
trying
going to
option.
go through it all,
Gamma
but a few
settings,
ones that I
good.
really want
Go
to
on next, prevention,
highlight is
good.
everything you see in blue.
Hiding a
So
body
in green
block
is what we
prevention,
released. In blue is
good.
what is going to actually be released.
Map
just
offering
in June.
balance, thank
So
you.
very,
Improved
very soon
AFK
around the
bots, yeah,
corner.
fine.
And a
Bulk bot, but
few ones that I
yes!
wanted to highlight. One is, for
Close to game
example,
improvement,
Gamma
I
setting.
don't play
We know
this
that
game.
it can be tough when it comes to the
Anything on the
darkness
list?
level of some map, and being able, especially for console players, to be able to deal with those gamma settings
Oh,
is
go
again
next.
going to go a long way.
Eh.
Go next prevention is quite important. Encouraging survivors to not give up at first hook is really something that we want to fix and improve. And Len was
Is it
one last one,
controversial?
sorry, that I wanted to discuss a bit more in details.
They didn't say anything about being
blood point
controversial yet,
scaling.
so we're
I
gonna
was
wait.
watching the stream of one of my favorite
April to
content
June.
creators just a few days ago with
Oh,
the
who?
release of Aurela. She was super excited, saved millions and dozens of millions of blood points. And it takes a while. It takes a long
Yep.
time to spend those blood points. So being able to spend them in a matter of a few seconds is, I think,
Like all you need to do
a
is
small
add
step for
what
DBD,
level you want to put it as,
massive leap for DBD
what
players,
particularly
for
want, like
sure.
This
add-ons,
is how we find out I'm not your favorite
perks,
content creator.
etc.
Wow.
And then let you do it.
Sorry.
Wow. No, that's great. I've had a few people come to the booth here at PAX just talking about the bulk blood point spending too. So glad that that's almost here.
Yeah,
Almost
we
there.
need that.
Oh yeah, and no, actually there is another one, which is custom game improvements. So this one is actually, for me, a cool story. Is we had
Custom match, yeah.
custom
It's just,
matches.
can you move the mic? You move the mic when you talk. I want to make sure everyone hears Jose. Custom match improvements.
Custom match improvement. Yes, we had a really great conversation with tournament organizers, with some content creators, in order to understand.
I'm
what
assuming
they
it's
really
the
wanted.
spectate feature,
And the
etc.
list was really good, but then
Like,
we
yeah.
asked, but what is the top priority that we have? Because we want to make sure that we will be quick to deliver on this. And we have identified those, and they wanted to move from 1 spectator slot to 5 spectator slots. They wanted to have hotkeys to be able to shift pretty easily from one player to another, and we are going to bring those things right into this June release as well. So happy to go fast on this one.
Yeah, and of course, that's not where we're going to end with custom match. That's just what we're delivering in June.
Yep.
In the future, throughout the year, we're going to add more customization options to custom match, including the ability to start selecting limited time event modes in custom match specifically, which will be very cool.
Oh,
What
that'd be
about
good for like
2v8?
2v8.
Can that be in custom match too?
Yes, it will include 2v8 in
Oh,
custom.
yeah.
Sorry, there's something on my screen trying to get to it. Yes, thank God. Because then people can just do 2v8 whenever they
Dave
want.
liked that one. Or maybe that was Matt. So we built this list. My team got to be really involved in building this list based on your feedback that we've seen out in the community over years, some of these things. And we're going to continue doing that. So continue giving us your feedback, even as they release, like the abandoned feature. We know you don't get it one and done. We want to iterate and make them as good as they can be. So keep that up. It's not just lip service. Your feedback is super, super important. So thank you for that. And now, phase 2. We've already talked about stuff that people generally knew about. Now we can get into the second
Here
half
we
of
go.
our Quality of Life initiative.
Anti-login,
Phase 2 is meant to
anti-online,
take us through to the end
ammo
of the year
update,
and even
key
beyond.
item, anti-cheat, more
And
perk
we are going to
presets, key
deliver a
mask
little bit more than
console,
we had
key
even
mask console is what we
previously
need.
communicated
Plus
on.
game improvement,
So I
plus
guess I'll give
prestige,
it to
prestige
Jose to
rewards
tell us a bit
definitely.
more.
Yes. So
2v8
first
play
thing,
while
to get
you
started with
wait.
all the measures that we want to take
Like a
in order to
lobby.
improve
Like a sort of like
campaigns
play
and game
lobby.
tunneling. We will actually give you more details in the coming weeks and in the coming
Ooh.
months. We want to do it right. It's something that we want to carefully craft, and we want to also discuss more with our community
Okay.
and our content creators to make sure, again, we do it right. There is things like the keyboard and mouse support that we are going to bring actually in the summer.
I really
along
want to see
with
Scott
balance
Coffin, man.
changes
I
for map and
hope he's
keys
fucking
that
comes
are
on this
going to be
panel. I'm
visible.
begging.
Right, so map and keys.
It's the most
for
Scott
the longest
Coffin thing
time,
to
we've
do.
had 5 survivor items, of which only 2, maybe 3 have felt relevant. There's been these 2 sort of semi-relevant map and key items for a long time. We wanted to give survivors a big update. We always update killers. We don't do a lot for survivors.
Eh?
We're going to change that. Map.
What do you
will change to
mean?
be basically
You
a
literally
consumable version
fucking
of Rules
nerfed
of
killers and
Opportunity.
buff
We've done
survivors
that.
last
It's very
update.
cool. And then keys are going to focus on revealing the killer's aura. They will still open the hatch. And there's also going to be some new gameplay related to the chests that the keys take.
What was it, like reopen chests or some shit?
Ooh, people like
This
that.
next one's also going to be.
No one like that.
Yeah, I guess so. So, in addition to bug fixes, there's a bunch of things we're super excited to tackle. The first, probably the biggest, is an MMR revamp. We've been
Thank
hearing
you.
you guys complain about it for a long time.
Yeah.
We really
Stop
wanna focus
queuing
on
me with
making sure that
fucking
MMR
P100s. I've
takes into
literally only
account
got a couple.
actions you take in a game,
Fucking. I've literally
how
got
you
103
play,
hours in the
as
game.
opposed
I
to
do not
kind
need to
of
go
black
against
and white
10,000 hour
survival
level
kill.
people.
So that's going to be a really big change coming to MMR. We've heard it. We're excited to deliver that.
The MMR
We're
cap is
gonna-
stupid. It should not be a
revamp,
thing.
people.
I'm tired of going against fucking
If you don't know what
P100
that means, it's
stacks.
matchmatching ranking, and it'll help with matchmaking when we fix that.
Please. I
For the
beg,
first
man.
time ever in an update, we're going to introduce a new survivor item this summer.
Oh?
Which will be very cool. Raiden
Oh?
Decor. It'll be exciting.
Come on.
Of course,
What
we're
is it?
bolstering our anti-cheat measures because that's always a problem. We're gonna start showing you queue time,
I've seen a
estimated
lot of
queue
cheaters
time, which
recently.
we don't do right now, which will be great this summer.
Thank you. Need that.
And as much as we all love 2v8, we all know that there's one very, very, very big problem.
The
with 2v8,
fucking
and that's how long you
queues.
have to wait as a killer to get into a match. 12, 13, 14 minutes sometimes.
20.
Not on the next iteration, but the one coming in the summer, we're going to
Oh.
introduce a play while you queue feature. So you can queue
Oh.
up as killer. While you're queued up as killer, you can play matches as survivor in 2v8. While you wait, it'll hold your spot in line. You come back to the lobby, and you're ready to queue up as your killer. So you don't have to just sit there and look at the lobby screen for 12, 13,
but
14 minutes anymore.
does that mean it's like
Just a note on that. That's coming
create
very
bots?
soon.
The idea of it's kind of. Cause what it
coming very
sounds
soon, but
like
not
you
in
can
the
queue as
next iteration of
survivor
2v8, which is
while
even
queuing for
ultra
killer, and then
huge.
when you're in playing survivor, you get
Next,
dragged out into your killer queue,
just so your
which will leave a bot.
expectations are set. Okay, one last thing, we do need to wrap it. I got the wrap it up signal about 5 times now. If you're a content creator in the audience, we also have some quality of
Yay!
life for you.
I got
We are
20 subscribers. Let's
overhauling the Dead by
go.
Daylight creator program completely.
Yeah. Me and my
And
20
that's going to
subscribers will be so
include what's
happy.
called a support a creator system, which maybe you know from other
Yay!
video games.
I can't wait
It allows you to
for
support your favorite
no
creator.
one to even
The
look at
idea
my. I
is
don't even know. I won't
basically
have a code.
a
Fuck
wide
this
way
shit.
for pretty much any deserving
Fuck this shit,
creator to
man.
be
I'm
able
too
to
late to the
work with
game.
us, get stuff from
Fuck
us,
it.
and get rewarded. So stay tuned. We're going to talk a lot more about that in our next broadcast.
I'm gonna start being
later
for Kais and that, so I'll get
later
some
this month or
views.
next
Let's
month.
go.
And I do need to wrap up now,
I
guys. So
don't
thank
like
you
his
so
hair.
much for
It's very
joining us.
hair.
You wanna
Thanks,
Oh.
everyone.
Awesome, thank you.
I think you okay for me to go?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
think some people here want to hear about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Ho 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 ho.
So we are going to let that happen and bring out Dave and Matt to tell you all about it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Okay, this is where the bingo ball comes in. Come on, where is he? Bring him in. Bring Big Daddy in. Hello? Please. Hello? Hello? No, he's not on
Hello,
the mic.
PAX.
Isn't,
What the fuck?
isn't it awesome to be back here?
It's amazing to be back here. It's nice to see you, even though I don't see quite well. It's nice to see you in person. Also, hi
You got a
to
nice background.
everybody watching us online. And shout out to all the cosplayer. I've seen some of them. They're amazing. Especially Mr. Unknown somewhere there. Amazing. But I don't see anything, so, right?
After.
All right, so of course being here is pretty special, and we're here. It's perfect that we're here to announce and to reveal a little bit more of our top requested, of all time of the history of Dead by Daylight, the top requested license.
Yeah, so Five Nights at Freddy is our next chapter, as we've said.
Five Nights
it
at Freddy.
is one of those crazy games. It's such an amazing story. They released about 10 years ago, just like we did. It was one of the first little indie horror games. Today, it is a gigantic
Franchise.
behemoth of a game and universe, actually. And we are thrilled.
Yes,
to
pregnant
have
spring,
Five Nights
pregnant
at Freddy's
spring trap,
universe finally come
and
into the fun.
Matt Pat, yeah.
So of course, the team has had a blast creating this chapter. It's such an amazing universe to explore. And I just wanted to say really quickly that, we do survey. We survey our community to know what you want out of
Yeah, we
licensed
see it.
content.
And even though it takes like
We
50
listen to it.
minutes.
And Five Nights at Freddy's has been the top of the list for the longest time. So finally, it's here.
So what are we doing?
And people say
Five
FNAF's
Nights at
dead.
Yeah, okay, so let's start and reveal our new killer. Let's show
Oh,
that bad boy.
come on. Oh no, this looks like. Yes! It's him! It's a boy! It's him! Oh my god, yes. And it's not the movie one as well. I'm so fucking happy it's not the movie version. Thank fucking god.
You like that?
There's nothing on the bingo board though.
Well,
So.
thank you for that. So I guess we made the right choice.
That guy. Yes, Springtrap was the only
it was obvious
choice.
to us too. Of course, Springtrap is the ultimate villain of the series.
Yes.
And for the first time ever, you'll be able to be in the suit. Isn't that
Hey!
amazing? You'll be the killer. You'll be Springtrap.
He will be known as the animatronic in our game.
Yeah, makes sense.
So the animatronic.
Makes sense,
today
though.
We won't go into the power or the perks.
Aww.
Yeah, we're not revealing a lot, but we'll show some screenshots later, and if you watch closely, you might see something very interesting. We're adding on top of the killer a very interesting survivor and killer mechanic that's quite unique to this chapter.
New mechanic. Wait.
A Springtrap, or that you face Springtrap.
Oh.
So you
That's
might
not
get
mapped up.
a
Okay.
clue about this. So obviously,
So he has
we
cameras.
will reveal more of that in.
I'm gonna mark
that
that down as cameras power.
But I want to say that the power and the perks are really authentic to.
That's definitely
the
his power.
universe of
I'm marking that down.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes. Now, one of the other ways that we like to bring authenticity to the content that we create is with cosmetics, of course. And there are going to be a few really cool ones as we release this. But there's one we absolutely need to talk about today. A legendary outfit for Springtrap that we will have will be taken directly from the movie. And we're going to show a little thing.
So we have both versions. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, that's actually sick. That's actually really fucking good. We got fucking Scooby, fucking Shaggy up in here. Lord Scoops.
Of course.
That's actually amazing. Well, there was no Blue Mouse logo. I'm surprised they didn't do
it. This is the yellow rabbit from the movie as portrayed
That's
by
good.
the
I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy they done both. That's pretty good.
So we
another slab into the game now.
Get it out. Not only are we gonna have his pretty face in the game, but he was nice enough to record all the voiceover for the character.
Shit! Nice. Okay, we got voice lines. Look up.
That's exactly what I said when I heard that.
That's it.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. I do the stupidest thing ever. The way I get into this thing is I do like an ape thing. So hold on a sec.
What the fuck is he doing?
Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ready or not, here I come.
Oh. That's pretty good.
Fun.
He is such a cool guy.
So as you've seen, there is no survivor in this chapter, but but there is a map.
Yay! No survivor. That is weird, though.
We couldn't do this without, of course, the iconic location of Freddy Fazbear Pizza.
Yes, we're getting the pizzeria on. I'm surprised there's no survivor, though. That's weird. Oh, it's the movie one. Okay, that's good. Because here, the normal one would be way too small. And it's outdoor as well. It's indoor and outdoor.
From the first game, so most of it.
Oh, SpongeBob looks good in that.
So instead of looking at it through camera, you're actually going to walk in it, and it's filled with Easter eggs, surprises, and of course jump scares.
Oh shit! This does not look like.
And there's also one
what
fantastic.
The fuck?
Oh well, I'll let you react to this a little bit more, I think.
Ball pit. Insta pit.
It is cool. It's an awesome map. The team did great.
That actually looks massive.
To play into it. So there's also something very, very cool, a quality of life feature that we're adding with this chapter. We will have a separate queue where you'll be able to go exclusively in this map.
Oh.
And that's something that's going to be present for every upcoming map in the future also.
Yeah, let us know if you actually like the feature, and that's what we'll do. All right.
That's pretty good.
I mean, if everybody hates it, we'll take it out, but we try to listen, is what I'm saying.
What else?
We got anything else?
I think we're actually out of time on this one, so it's okay. There's going to be a big stream. Also, you should know, especially there might be a few people here who are big fans of Five Nights at Freddy that do not know Dead by Daylight so well yet. So go check out our socials, check our newsletter. We will be teasing quite a lot and giving a lot more information in the weeks leading up to the actual release. So right now,
Only Survivor though. That's a weird call. Unless it's just they couldn't really do one other than Vanessa and Michael. But then Michael hasn't really got a model.
To take you through some of the really cool collections coming this year.
Hello, who are you?
What is it we're removing? We're removing the map? No? Okay. I couldn't hear backstage. So, Five Nights at Freddy's, huh? Wow. how do we follow that?
I have no idea.
You don't.
Well,
It's gonna be
I'll
tough.
tell you how, Rose. With upcoming collections.
See?
Wow.
Thanks for joining us, Rose. Rose is, as often as we can, we get her on stream to share the cool cosmetics that are planned, and today is no exception. So why don't we dive in, because this show is running by us very quickly. So speaking of very quickly, I want to remind people, or let people know maybe for the first time, about a year ago, we did a community contest where people got to submit designs for killers.
Release the
for
Sable one
survivors,
now. I want the
and
Sable
other
one.
things.
Give me a.
And
Give me
just
the
started
Goth
rolling out
Girl.
this week's update. So I think we have a little image or video. Maybe. We got Jake Lone Wolf.
Ew.
Jake Lone Wolf.
Looks like a Roblox character.
Little Friend Badge by Yuki Yamada.
That
and
Signality skin looks so
Death
good.
Drop by It's Your Boy. You may have heard some discussion about the Singularity. That it's missing something on its face. Should we add the frowny face back to that?
Yes. Get back
No,
on
we
it.
have to. I'm sorry.
Fine.
That's
This
so
is how
good.
community people pressure the devs to do things.
Just for you, though. Just for you.
Thank you, Rose. So we'll be doing that, so stay tuned.
Nice.
And we have a bunch more winners that are going to be rolling out in riffs throughout the year. So thanks again to everyone who submitted. We're going to be doing another one. Stay tuned. So, cosmetics. Sorry for shouting.
You've already seen it. Let's go.
So there's a really exciting one, Rose, that, taps into maybe a video game relevant audience.
Oh.
So, as you guys might already know,
think it's
we
Witcher.
love dark fantasy at
It's
Dead by
Witcher.
Daylight.
Yep, it's Witcher.
As you can tell from our
It's
14
Witcher.
blog and Dungeons and Dragons chapters, now we're
It's
super
fucking
thrilled
Witcher.
to be inviting another incredible fantasy world
It's
into the world of
Witcher.
Dead by Daylight
It's Witcher.
with-
Yeah, it's Witcher. Yeah. We already saw this. This was leaked.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
You guessed it, the Witcher collection coming out on June 3rd.
June 3rd, very soon. So fans of The
Oh my
Witcher,
God.
I'm one, you're one. I hope we got some other. It sounds like we have some other Witcher fans here. It's a cosmetic collection of 6 new Witcher themed
Ooh.
outfits coming to the
Not
fall.
played Witcher. I might actually play Witcher though. It
Exactly.
looks good.
And of the 6, there are 2 legendary outfits. The first one being the Leshen outfit for the artist.
Oh, that looks cool.
And of course, Geralt of
Night.
Rivia outfit for
Oh.
Vittorio.
I don't know who that is. I'm
So
sorry, I
one
don't
of
play
the best
Witcher.
parts of Geralt's outfit is that it comes with a great new batch of voice lines recorded specifically by Doug Cockle, the character's original voice actor.
Shout out to Doug Cockle. Any fans of him? He's actually in attendance at PAX this weekend. I saw. He's down in the signing area, so go meet him after the show. It's
And
true.
that's not all. In
That's
the
not all.
collection, we also have very rare outfits for Yennefer,
Okay,
Ciri,
okay. Yeah. Oh no.
Triss Marigold,
Kale looks good. Oh my
and
god.
Eridan.
Oh, Kale, that's perfect. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that is sick.
So stay tuned.
I love Night as well.
We'll
The
release more
only
info
problem
on
is
our
he's just
socials
really
later.
buggered right now. He's really shit.
I actually didn't know we were going to show all those. That's great. We change things at the last minute a lot of times. So those look fantastic. I'm excited. Just a note about if you're wondering, if you're kind of deep into deep into this game, his medallion, Geralt's medallion, the eyes light up in the Witcher. That's not going to happen in our game, so the entity doesn't want him to have kind of
Suppresses all magical powers.
yeah. So in case people were worried about that, it's not happening. Okay, so
He's not doing shit.
We also have some super cool Witcher-themed rewards attached to an upcoming Chaos Shuffle event coming up
Hey,
at the
Chaos
same
Shuffle again.
time. And one of them Is this
Yeah, we already saw this. IGN, I
amazing
blame IGN.
World
IGN leaks
Cup
this.
player card?
I don't get how IGN managed to leak this, but
We
you did.
couldn't talk about The Witcher without sharing this, so enjoy.
Our requisite feet content has been met for the show.
Oh yeah, the feet problem. Yeah, where everyone, the devs
So
have a
yes,
problem with
June
feet.
3rd is right around the corner. Get psyched. But we still have some more to show you of other things. We're done with The Witcher for now, but other things. So our friend Matt, who you just saw, a tall guy, big bushy eyebrows back in the day, he did a TV show with the Boulet brothers called
Oh.
Dragula. And they did a Dead by Daylight themed episode, which was flipping cool. And
Yep.
why not turn it around and now bring them into Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, it was super cool. I'm jealous of Matt, but they also have a video to talk to us about it.
All right.
This is Dracula and Swantula, your queens of darkness, the Boulet brothers, and we are so excited about our crossover with Dead by Daylight. One of my favorite episodes of the show is when we did our Dead by Daylight challenge, and our cast had to come up with looks worthy of becoming a new killer skin in Dead by Daylight.
The Boulet Brothers collection will feature 2 outfits. The first is the iconic outfit for the Huntress, modeled after the winning design for that episode. The second is the Boulet Brothers.
That's a bit
outfit for the
risque.
artist, which is a mix of both of us. Keep an eye out for that collection releasing on July 8th.
That Hunter outfit is a bit PG-18 because I saw what was in the middle there. Oh, okay, yeah, they changed it. Yeah, they changed it. Oh, did they? Kinda, yeah, they changed it.
Concepts here of what you just saw.
Oh, okay, I'll give them that. It looks pretty good.
We're going to keep it rolling because this show doesn't have a limited time. So next up is something from the extended world of Dead by Daylight.
Yep.
What can you tell us about this one?
So last year, Supermassive Games released the casting of Frank Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Explored the origins of a brand new killer. This year, Frank Stone in his transformed state will be entering the entity's trials as a cool new legendary outfit for the Trapper.
Holy hell, the one fucking Frank Stones fan's going insane.
You can look for the Frank Stone's champion outfit to be released in September.
Can't really see it.
And just as a note, if you played the game, you know that's a screenshot from the casting of Frank Stone. It's not an in-game shot just yet from Dead by Daylight, but that is what it's based on. So stay tuned for that one. All right, last one. Oh, actually, before I go on, in case you haven't played the casting of Frank Stone, which I think you should, it is now 80%
I'm
off
not touching
right
that.
now. No excuse not to buy it. Go play that amazing game.
The crowd goes quiet.
Supermassive. We love that. Okay, last one that Rose has brought for us today is adding some new outfits to an existing fan favorite collection.
Yep, we're adding 2 new outfits to the Tomb Raider collection.
Oh.
Both of which are releasing on August 5th. The first one is Laura's classic ensemble.
Oh, yeah, the PS1 one.
Tomb Raider, Lara Croft.
Yep, this is the iconic look
That's
that started
good.
it all for Tomb Raider, and we're super happy to be bringing it to Dead by Daylight. We'll also be adding in another outfit, but we'll be sharing more news about that in the future.
Yep. Wasn't ready.
Why are they holding off and shit? What's going on?
We'll recognize it.
The anniversary stream, man.
Get hype. Thank you so much, Rose. I told you this would be fine. FNAF is a big deal, but these are a big deal too, right, guys?
Not really. FNAF's more of a big deal for me.
So there's plenty of other collections that are still going to be releasing. We just don't have a million years on the show to show you all of them. So stay tuned. Check out Dead by Daylight, our social media, and you can catch them there. And now, Rose, I will bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Bye-bye. Everyone, what the fuck is that? I was just wearing a
Folks,
mask.
now you're going to spend a minute with me. I'm sorry. So we are here for Dead by Daylight's 9th anniversary, but we are also Behavior, a game studio that does other things, and we thought, why not just take just a minute to tell you about something cool that we're doing outside of Dead by Daylight. There is a desire from ourselves to help out and publish other smaller horror games where we
they're doing what Scott's doing. Okay.
Our first foray into that is with an amazingly cool little game, and it's called It Has My Face. Not my face, don't worry.
All right, much.
So it is a first-person roguelite set in a dystopian city, and within the city you have to find and kill your own clone, if the clone doesn't kill you first. It has my face, started as a game jam creation by Nightbite Studios, which is 2 people, and in fact, they have recorded a little message for us today just to introduce themselves. So let's go to that.
Hello everyone, I am Salih, founder of Nightbite Games and the lead developer of It Has My Face. The game actually started
Hopefully
as a
not.
jam
Bloody
game
hell.
around the theme of clones, and the response was amazing. After the jam, I kept working on it for years, and later my brother joined the project. We are a tiny team making this really unique and awesome game with lots of love, so I hope you enjoy the game as much as we do making it every day. Thank you for your support and stay tuned for more news.
Oh, no, man. Okay. It's one of these type of games. Game will last about a week. Who the fuck said, oh? You are not a flower. Looks alright. The graphics just pretty shit on the other side. Like, I know I like pixel 2D games like that. Well,
So you can actually head to Steam
pixel
right now
2D,
if you
but in
want to check out the
3D
demo of It Has
environment.
My Face and wishlist it. It's going to be in early access later this year. One last thing from the extended world of behavior. Who has heard of Red Hook Studios, the creators of Darkest Dungeon? Yeah.
Don't know 'em.
Well, they are also doing their anniversary stream today from PAX. It is later today, in fact, the anniversary for Darkest Dungeon 2. It's at 6 p.m. right here from PAX if you want to check it out. It's not at PAX. I'm lying, but it's today. I'm at PAX, and my brain is not. Red Hook's second anniversary stream for Darkest Dungeon 2 is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check it out on Twitch at Red Hook Studios. I believe we're even going to be hosting it on our own channel, so if you're lazy, you can just stay here. And that's your Eric Pope interlude. We're going to get back to the fun action now with Dave Richard. Dave, come out here.
Yay! Well, so we
Hi,
get
Dave.
Hello, Eric.
I got to readjust myself. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
All right, Dave. We got a clock counting us down, so we're gonna zip through this. But this is an awesome one. This one is my personal favorite thing of the entire show.
As it should, yes.
It is. So it's a new original chapter coming.
Yep.
A new killer, new survivor.
Yes.
And that's kind of all we know.
Yeah, we don't know anything about this chapter because you have not created it yet.
Interesting.
I ain't no game dev. Fuck off.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, Dave?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so obviously we have an amazing community. They have a lot of creativity. We've seen it in, homemade killers and some pitches online, how to balance the game, everything. So we want to be able to create a chapter from scratch with all of you, building every step from pre-production to the end of the process.
Yeah, so it's going to lead us up to our 10th anniversary. It's going to be an awesome experience that we're going to get. It's a long experience, too. We really want you to experience what it's like to build a whole chapter.
There's no license for the 10th anniversary, only whatever we're making it.
How did this idea germinate and come about?
Well, we've been thinking about it for quite a bit. We wanted to make sure that we could do this right. And I think we found the right format.
I think so. So, do you want to talk about the format, or do you want to tease it a little more?
I guess. Okay. So basically, what we want to do is we will not go just, hey, let's get comments online and do something people suggest. We want to make sure that we give you the right choices to build this, so that we end up with something extraordinary that everybody will love. And so we are using a choose your own adventure format for this.
Oh.
Matt is like, ooh, Matt's impressed backstage. Thank you, Matt.
Because I thought it was going to be like a popularity contest. If it was that, then I'd say it's no point. Because obviously a big YouTuber will just take over
If you
it.
don't know what it is, it's basically a series of books. And you read a story, there's a great narrative, and then you have a choice to make at every page that will bring you either to the dungeon, to,
Oh,
open a
D&D.
door,
Nice.
and then you go to that other page of the choice you've made until you die horribly or get out of the book. So we want to do something similar.
Kind of like what
building the
Cold
characters,
War
a
did
strong
with
narrative
Zork.
that will bring you into the creation of these creature, killer, survivor, whatever.
And so every week or 2 or 3, depending on how busy Dave is, you as a community get to vote on certain choices to build from step by step each of these characters.
Absolutely.
So I think the community is probably going to make something special with their choices and
Nope.
for a while. Do you want to kind of give an example of what they might look like, those choices?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a killer, for example. We would start with the eye-level fantasy of who this character is. So, for example, we might ask, would you prefer to have a killer that's grounded into reality? Would you prefer a supernatural character? Otherworldly character?
Probably
And so we
grounded.
have these eye-level
It's more
fantasy
scary when it's
and
grounded to
based on the
reality.
top vote, we move on to, in the story. And so we would define a little bit more precisely. So, for example, if the top vote is supernatural, then maybe the other choice would be, is it an undead character? Is it a person that has occult supernatural powers? And so on until we'll define it, the whole fantasy, the narrative, and of course the power as well.
And so we're going to do the same for Survivor, right?
Can't wait for people to
Of course,
vote
Survivor
fucking
don't have
Blitz
powers,
on
but
it
they
so
have
we can run
Earth
super
to
fast.
define. They have a rich backstory. Why do we empathize with them? So you get to forge this story. What relationship they have and how it defined this survivor.
Yeah, so essentially you'll be in game, you see, oh, I got a new choice to make this week. You go and vote, and then maybe the next week or the next time we check in a couple weeks, you'll see the results of your previous vote. Okay, now we have an otherworldly killer, and then you move on from there. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. You got it. But there is a twist. So just like in the Choose Your Own Adventure books, of course, you can always peek at the different choice to cheat, to get the best thing you want for you. So in our process, we'll have twists like this. One, for example, is a change your fate mechanic. So we will always give you the padding choice of the top winning choice that you voted on and the runner-up. So you'll be able to see all of these different possibilities, and maybe we'll change path along the way. So there's a lot of question there. There's a lot of steps, and for killers right now, as we designed this, we're over 1,000 different possibility of ending killers. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
You should see the crazy flowchart Miro board he's built. It's amazing. So the idea is to take all these folks through the whole production cycle, yeah?
Yeah, so pre-production, we start with fantasy, themes, etc. And then when we finish this, we won't stop for production. We will involve you in production as well. So anytime that usually in a chapter creation, we get to decide which outfit, which weapon is going to use, we see different concept and we choose the best one, we will involve you into that. So, for example, for the killer's weapon, we would show you 3 different concepts of weapons with lore attached and reasoning why the killer would use this, and you will vote on the one you want in the final product.
Yep, it's a big experiment that I'm psyched to take you through because you might actually learn something along the way about how flippin' complex game development is, but we want you to take the ride with us for once instead of just waiting for the result. So I think it's going to be cool.
We'd love to be able to have more PTBs along the way too, so that you can also play the prototypes, which is something that you don't usually see.
Yep, so, whoa,
hey.
Matt's excited. Yeah, so the idea is, our 10th anniversary, almost a year-ish from now, is all about you, the community. So that's a really nice thematic way to build up towards it throughout the year, yeah?
Absolutely. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be a super nice adventure. Can't wait to see what you will choose, what you will build. We've done some internal tests.
Literally
Every time
just
we
gonna
ended up
just
with
be
a
playing
different
Pokemon right now.
concept, which
Yeah.
was
Which
amazing
kind of
and
dead.
interesting. And yeah, we want to have this available for our 10th anniversary year, so sometime in 2026.
Yeah, it's been super fun testing it internally. Dave's essentially been our dungeon master as we create this new character. It's super cool. So, right, we're not going to wait too long to get started. Just hang tight another couple weeks, and our first vote will roll out, and then we'll just go on from there. We can do pretty much what we want. We keep coming up with questions during this process, like, oh, what should we do for this? And the answer keeps coming back, oh, well, let's let the community choose. So right down to the name of the chapter, we're talking about everything. So we'll see you out there.
So
Speed
keep
of
an
it.
eye out on our
Because
socials so
what
that
else?
you know when it starts and you get to vote on the first choice.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave,
Hey, no problem.
for joining us one more time. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Bax.
Still disappointed not surviving for the thingy one. Fifth not
We're
chapter.
shockingly on time, and that means I get to make a merch shout out. Let's see that merch, folks. Matt's making his way out here. You can maybe still get some, so it's not this one, merch down at the booth, but that's selling out fast. And this you can get on the shop right now on the DVD shop. So, yeah, hi, Matt. Why are you here?
Hey, we are at the end of the show. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us. Normally, this is the bit of the show, if you've watched the anniversary once or twice, where you figure, oh, there's got to be something that comes after, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, we've tried to do things a little differently this year.
So because we heard Gorgiro was going to attend, and we're like, cancel it. Let's not do anything special for this one.
So if you've paid very close attention to the show,
I haven't.
you'll notice that we've already told you what the license coming after Five Nights at Freddy's is. So
you already told them throughout the show.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of clues hidden throughout our broadcast, a bunch of hints.
I've not seen any.
So I want you to put on your tinfoil hats. Polly, we're looking at you. And then give us our best speculations and theories.
You're just not going to tell us.
It is. Actually, anybody here knows?
Shrek. Yeah, it could be Shrek.
Shrek is what was shouted from the crowd if you're watching at home.
I think Shrek is in the maybe pile.
He's not even joking.
So yeah, go on our socials, tag us, and
Shrek
give
killer.
us your best speculations and your best guesses. We will let you know if you were right. Go back, watch the show.
We heard they like teasers, right? So let's do some teasing of what the next chapter is
There you
instead
go.
of just shouting it at you on a stage. Shout out to the Binding of Isaac, actually. They were just talking about us on Twitter, yeah. But it's not that.
You're not supposed to.
I shouldn't say that, but
no,
it's
you're not
that.
supposed to. All right, well, one last time, thank you again
Yeah.
so very much.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Boston, Massachusetts.
Let's go.
We do have another stream coming shortly. We'll announce the date when we can to reveal the specifics of the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, how the gameplay works and all that. Stay tuned.
And come see us at the booth afterwards. We'll be happy to hug and shake hands.
Thanks, everybody.
Eh?
Cheers.
What? Is that Rick and Morty for a second then? Alright, so guys, that's going to be it. And we got nothing on the bingo board. Oh, wait, it's struggling. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, okay, it's having a seizure. Well, we didn't win anything in the bingo. We were missing. Well, obviously, because it didn't reveal much shit, so we'll save the bingo board for now. Save it. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you're watching from the VOD, well, congrats, you've just sat for an hour of me chatting shit and playing the Switch halfway through. So yeah. Bye.